What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Mike J Lifestyle here with another YouTube video. Today, we react to how Black African Americans are represented in TV shows, whether it's animated or real life live action TV shows. I feel like they are represented pretty much the same. They get the same template. They get the little bogus do rag or the locks or braids, long hair do. They gotta be the supporting character, or they gotta be used to help the supporting character, or the sacrificial pawn, if you will, or they're usually the character to help drive in the point for the main character too. Hold on. Or they're usually that character that help get the main character where they need to be. Whether it's at that turning point for them passing away, or them giving them that well spoken advice. Whether they follow whether they follow the advice that they give themselves, they might not, but they might just be used to give that, you feel me, that perspective and drive home that point. You feel me? We gonna see how this video turns out. You feel me? Nonetheless, let's go ahead and tap in how blacks are represented in TV shows. Yeah, let alone I didn't even get to talk about how they regular features. You feel me? They all get the same little template. You feel me?
Let's talk about it. So for context, I was born in 2001. I grew up watching a
Damn.
variety of cartoons,
You a 01 baby, my boy? See, I'm a old baby. Y2K for life, my nigga. Hearing 2000 and is still crazy to me, but you still close. You feel me? You in the fam. Hearing anything past 2004 or 5 is when I start getting really scared. I really think like you don't know shit for real. Like you are in the lane. You still know Michael Jackson. Once you get to 05, 06, I know you know no Michael Jackson for real. You didn't get to really coexist with him on this earth. I got to coexist with Michael Jackson on this earth for real. A lot of you niggas didn't. Y'all just know him from lore, from videos and digital, you feel me, representation. And fucking impersonators stuttered hard as hell. But me, I know Michael Jackson for the real Michael Jackson. I was there for the Invincible drop, you feel me? And his last album that he passed away from, and This Is It, and all that.
and whatever the big three had to offer at the time. When I was younger, I never really paid attention to these films in a deep way. I just consumed it. But whenever I did see a black character, man, it made me happy. I say this all the time, but representation matters. These little instances of seeing people that look like you or not will affect you on a psychological level. That is why in 2026 is so infuriating, because even the thought of a black lead will have everybody mad. Today we're gonna be looking back on some of my favorite childhood shows and just point out how, you know, black people are depicted in these shows. The reason I'm even doing this video is because on TikTok lately there has been a trend of people doing videos mocking the stereotypical black character.
Case girl, what's wrong? You look like somebody just ate the last rib at the cookout.
Cookout? What does that mean?
Oh girl, just be grateful you ain't got 12 little brothers and sisters, cause woo, being stuck in the cycle of poverty is a trip. It's trifling.
Like they always make sure they represent us in the most worst way, but we saying it in the happiest tone. Like this is just normal and okay. Like we chose this life. No nigga. Racism, systematic racism, my nigga.
Sarah has been bullying me.
Oh girl, what? Let me just nip this in the bud right quick, cause ain't nobody gonna be bullying my beautiful, light-skinned main character best friend. Okay, girl.
All I think about now is the stupid chemistry test. I mean, I can't eat.
You can't eat. Girl, it's worse than I thought. By the way, Case, I think we should study together this weekend.
Thanks, Reginiqua. You're the best.
Perfect. You can do the work and I'll hang out with your fine brother Jake.
Now, I want to go ahead and make this disclaimer now. If you are one of those people that use the "it's not that deep, bro," go ahead and click off my video.
Get up out of here.
We woke over here, the real woke. No more
Yes,
talking,
sir.
man. Let's get into it.
Tap in, Swim. Just go ahead.
I highly recommend the act of rewatching media. Nostalgia plays a huge role in why we love things, and this can skew the validity of whether it was good or not. It makes sense because when you were younger, you were happier. So a lot of times people associate these happy times with whatever they were consuming at this time. TV shows, cartoons, and it's just considered automatically good. Now it's also great to rewatch media because you can get a different perspective. The way you digest a show at 8 years old versus your adulthood will contrast. When I was younger,
Definitely a good point, because me and my girl be doing that now. I be trying to remember old things I used to watch as a younger kid, so I can rewatch it with my older mindset. Because yeah, I know it's gonna happen, but I really need to rewatch it to see like what did I miss for real? Because there's certain things I just wasn't gonna catch at that young age, and now that I have an older mind, I can catch it. Whether it's Easter egg or some weird shit in the background. You feel me? I want to be able to see what I missed when I was a kid. If I was really just oblivious to it, or if it's something I always seen and people are trying to act like they just had to grow up to see it. Some things I always been aware of, so I be trying to test myself to see. Rewatching old things like regular show. Regular shows one of them shows like it has a lot of adult catering jokes and just in general, you feel me, entertainment. That shit is you feel me, a timeless show.
I love
I'm
the
so
show.
glad I was
Everybody
on
Hates
that show
Chris. But
early.
whenever I saw Julius, like, he irked me. I was like, bro, why are you being this cheap?
No cap.
That's
No.
$2.89 worth of food.
Fast forward to 2026, I'm a father of my own, living in
Damn.
this economy. I understand you, big bro. Now let's talk about some tropes. We're gonna start off with the
Definitely
best.
grocery shopping. I be turning Julius doing any type of shopping nowadays. I'm checking that price and checking everywhere if their price is the same or if I get the same quality at a lower price, bro. You gotta do you feel me? Do your research on finding the right bang for your buck out here, because they will try to get over on you or
Black
anything.
friend trope. This is also referred to as the token black friend. And
Definitely
in my
token black
opinion, I
friend.
call it the here nigga damn type of character. This
Mm-hmm.
individual is only added into the show to say that there is diversity. They are usually one of the few black characters on the show, but they have no type of agency. They lack depth and rarely has a plot centered around them. An example of this that I remember growing up is Tucker from Danny Phantom. Absolutely love this show growing up. I think it got to be in my top. It's in my top 10 cartoons of all time. Just looking back, I never noticed this trope. I was really just happy to see a black character. But as I was
Okay.
watching it, you can most definitely see how he fits it. You see, Tucker is one of Danny's best friends. He's real tech savvy, great with hacking. He does all the back end work for Danny Phantom, you know, like setting up gadgets, things of that nature. And it's always helping Danny achieve his goals. What I dislike the most, though, is that Tucker is 9 times out of 10 the butt of the joke.
Hey there,
No.
I didn't ask you yet.
And not to be that guy, but they got this man around here chasing white women the entire show. Now, as far as
Goddamn.
plots goes, they do give him a few. There's an episode where he gets possessed and turns evil, and then another one when he's
I
like
remember that
jealous
episode.
of Danny Phantom's powers. They fall flat to me because they don't really lead anywhere. It's like after that
Just one
show, it's like
episodes,
okay, just back to normal.
one-offs.
As far as his art goes, I think it could have went a little better. By the end of the show, he basically realizes that he's the sidekick, like he just stand in his place, and Danny Phantom, the white man, is his show. Maybe I'm tripping, okay? If you watch the show, let me know how y'all feel about it. Now, this
I gotta
example,
rewatch
you
to
don't
give
even
my
gotta
opinion on
debate it. Tebow from iCarly, he fits this trope perfectly. But is it specifically any?
Yeah, because he definitely, it was a thin line with me on iCarly. I could watch iCarly like in doses. I could watch 1 to 2 episodes. A whole marathon is fucking insane. I'll be pissed off because that character, what's his name? What you say folks' name was?
Maybe I'm tripping, okay? If you watch the show, let me know how y'all feel about it. Now, this
Yeah.
example, you don't even gotta debate it. Tebow from
Yeah, Tebow, he'll put anything on the goddamn stick. He's a representation of niggas that's just trying to market some shit to you. The seedy nigga outside the fucking liquor store or anywhere, nigga trying to sell you some songs, anything. Random ass get up, locks, same persona. You will see a character like this nigga in a lot of media. Whether it's a movie, TV show, this type of representation as a black person is very much the default.
iCarly, he fits
Especially
this trope
sitcoms.
perfectly. But isn't specifically anyone's best friend. He's more of like friends with everybody in the group. The main cast of iCarly has no black people, okay? And Tebow is just one of the 2 recurrent black characters on the entire show.
God
It's
damn.
him and then Principal Franklin. Despite
Damn.
being in 25 of the 97 episodes, there is no depth to Tebow at all. All we know about him is that his real name is Terrence. He's the manager or owner of the Groovy Smoothie. Like, we never get a definite answer. And I want to say he's
He don't do
Jamaican. I
nothing.
think they hinted at it, but didn't necessarily say it. But just because he's a black man with dreads don't mean he's Jamaican. So I don't,
Exactly.
we still don't know that. But in short, we know so little about him because he is strictly used for comedic relief. He's loud, funny, over exaggerated, and he got this gimmick of like putting different foods on a stick. Nigga, how the hell you do that? He's a very
Yeah.
loved character. So it's just disappointing that we couldn't get more from him. You know, maybe learn a little bit about his backstory, how he got into the smoothie business, etc. Right? They did my boy dirty, man, and this is a common theme that you will see in Dan Schneider films.
Bro. Let some Dan Snyder files.
The next trope we have is the sassy black woman. In my opinion, this is the most common trope, and we
Still
see it all the time.
Still see it today. Especially in animation.
The Willie T. Ribs racer cheerleaders are about
And she
perfection,
definitely always got a push.
hard work,
This is where black women is written as loud, having a lot of attitude, overprotective of their main white lead, and in the name, sassy. They also love doing that hand on the hip, you know, finger wag, neck roll thing. Y'all know what I'm talking about. A great example of this trope that I remember is Ivy from Good Luck Charlie. You could also debate that she fits the best black friend trope as well. Now in the show, it's starring Teddy, and Teddy has a best friend named Ivy. She's extremely loyal, always gives great advice, and will do pretty much anything to ensure that Teddy achieves her goals. Once again, she is one of the few black characters on the cast, so you see the common theme here. And let me know if I'm tripping. If y'all ever watched the show, has there ever been a time where Teddy is at Ivy house, you know, around her family? I don't think so. I may be going deep here, but like, did they do that on purpose? In my opinion, it perpetrates like the stereotype that black people, they don't come from stable homes, it's toxic, there's no father in the house, and that's not the case for all of us. Who's to say that a white kid from Nebraska watching this show is basically thinking what I just said of why they not at Ivy house? Like, it would have been cool to have a few scenes where they in Ivy's bedroom. You know, she's always just coming to Teddy house. Despite all this, man, Ivy was a very loved character. Like, if you go online,
that's the other thing that we overlook. Well, I say I overlook when it comes to these shows, that I'm not the only one consuming this. This is getting consumed by the masses, and they love to say how we as the black people or any other color is the minority. So they pushing this out to white people, and they continuing to feed into this bad representation of us. Like, bro, everybody don't act like this. Let alone, why does everybody get written in? Why does every black person, black character get written into a script, into a show, in these bogus ass, low bottom of the barrel ass characteristics? Like, nigga, we have so many varieties of characters, variety of people in the black community. It's crazy. Like, why continue to use the same type of supporting character? If you're gonna be a supporting character, at least let the niggas have some details, some uniqueness to them. These niggas don't be having no uniqueness to them. These niggas just be out here same copy and paste, damn near same everything, fit, mannerisms, speech. It's just depending on who the white man they protecting. White man, white lady, dog, it be anything but them. They gotta protect some shit, literally.
TikTok, YouTube, people have multiple compilations of them just being together, and a lot of people say that they are the best friend duo on Disney Channel ever. I just feel like with her being one of the few black characters on the cast, black woman at that, they could have drawn her a little better, made her less stereotypical. You know, I'm so tired of seeing the same archetype of woman, bro. Like, can we get like a girly girl, a goth black girl? Like, you know, mix it up, bro. We want something different. Another example I remember very early on is Lashana from Total Drama Island. Man, I was rewatching back this show, and I was like, how did my parents let me watch this? It's so many inside, like, dirty jokes, bro. Even on
they was getting naked on that show.
The surface, it's funny as hell. Now, Lashana is one of the only black characters on the cast, and I ain't gonna lie, man, Lashana always been a baddie to me. But off the rip on the show, man, she comes out with her sassiness.
You're jumping.
Make me.
Threw that bitch off the cliff. No hesitation.
She's loud, very outspoken, and take no type of shit from nobody.
Aggressive
now, aside from
as
the sassiness, she doesn't really fit everything.
But still a soft girl.
For example, most black women that fit this are never seen as vulnerable. They're always just strong. Lashana does have moments when she's being soft. You know, she's expressing that she maybe have been wrong in a situation, shouldn't have came off this way. So you see that in the show. They even give her a love interest. And what you'll notice with this trope is that most of the time,
they love interest always be the nerdy white nigga. Be the nigga you don't expect, and the nigga that she not really gonna choose in real life, my nigga.
They try to make the character less desirable to a societal standard, so they'll make them darker, you know, heavier. And when they do this, the characters never have a love interest, so it was different here. But I don't know how Dr. Umar, you know, gonna feel about this interracial couple right here.
They did that whether it's with the male or woman black character. They will have them paired up with the society's most not appealing looking person, and they'll pair them up with that, or vice versa. They'll have the black character as the most not societal looking, good looking person, and they have to deal with that romantic side if they get any romantic right in they
now. A character that fits all the boxes and isn't up for debate that fits this trope is Andre's grandmother from Victorious. This is another Dan Schneider show, and like I said, you will see the pattern.
Andre is crazy in the show too.
She's loud, aggressive, and her role is very similar to Tebow. Like, you know, pop in, say something funny, and get up out of here. I know it's just jokes and all, but
they written his character's grandma like she was off some type of meds, going crazy. Like, me watching this with my adult mind, I really don't like that representation of us at all, because like, motherfuckers don't be operating like that, bro. And let alone to have that again, you having this shown to the masses, and you thinking every other race besides us is thinking that that's how we operate. That's how motherfuckers' grandmas is. So they always nervous to be around us because they think we all loud, regardless of the age. Whether you a young nigga, middle aged nigga, old nigga, they think we all loud, aggressive, and just fucking oblivious to whatever the fuck going on.
As one of the only black women on the cast,
That's not how he is,
portray her.
Twin.
And just even bringing back up Lashana, you could kind of see how stuff balances out with her. But with Andre's grandmother, it's just straight up character. Now this trope even represents little girls, you know, little black girls in shows. A recent example of this is Erica Sinclair. She's sassy, real snappy with those replies, no type of fear at all, and will stand on business. The thing that balances her out though is that, you know, she is a nerd and she is very smart. They let you know that in the show, but I never see that vulnerability with her. She's never like soft. They don't give her enough screen time to even show that. And just to give Stranger Things a little bit of grace, it could even be her just being bratty, you know, because she mainly like standing up to adults, telling you I ain't no good kid. Like I can, that's kind of the vibe I get. Let me know how y'all feel about that. And lastly, this trope doesn't just stand for black women. It stands for animals voiced by black women.
You better stop poisoning my baby's head.
Voice acting
What do you think you're doing?
You got rid of the only man standing between us and a sesame seed bun so we can celebrate the day you came into the world.
Hey man, this trope can go in very deep and I highly suggest y'all check out this video right here. This brother broke it down perfectly and it's a solid video, man.
If they tap in, so you got another trope for us, Twin?
Now let's talk about solutions because there are many. For one, hire more black people on your cast. That'll nip all of this in the butt. Right I don't feel like these writers do this on purpose. I think they just see examples because it shows so much, so they just end up thinking that it's true. I say this all the time, man, but most white folks don't really have interactions with us. The way they perceive us is the way they see us on TV, social media, etc. So they model it after these things. And let's say you do want to have in a sassy black woman character or a black best friend trope right here. You can balance it out by adding other black characters that don't fit those tropes. You can have a sassy black woman, but also add in a gothy girl. Sprinkle in a girly girl over here. You know what I'm saying? You can mix it up. And if your character is one of the only black people, give them depth as well. Let them be able to stand on their own. Have them have a plot every now and then. You know, that's just all we asking for. But that's it for this video though, man. I hope y'all enjoy. I want to start.
Definitely. Shout out to brother, man. I'm definitely going to subscribe. You got more videos of this nature. You feel me? Because we going to react to them all. You feel me? Especially if they close to anything like this. Because I had a good time. You feel me? I hope that as we continue to grow in the entertainment world, they really just start to add more variety. Not even with just, mainly I want them to start with us, the black community. Because they get us the short end of the stick every time. So you have to make sure that you incorporate more black people into your business, into your, you feel me, creative ideas, if you want us to be represented in your shows and anything you want to sell. You gotta have us in there, because if we gonna help you understand us the best way possible without wrongly crossing board boundaries and shit like that, offending the wrong people, you feel me, that's the best way to avoid it, is having motherfuckers there to help inform you. Don't just have just anybody. Have you a well-informed black person there, so they can keep you informed and keep you operating the right way, not the white way. We need you operating in the right way with a R. You feel me? Because niggas be too easy, too quick to just do what everybody else has done and don't want to do the hard work and invest and do their own homework and see how do people actually work? How do these people actually live? What do they actually do? That's something that has been lost in time, and as the entertainment business has been recreating new technology, people has gotten, you feel me, easy with this. They not got easy. They gotten used to doing the easy thing. They got used to finding a quick way out to casting and creating new shows and entertainment. They not doing the homework and investing in learning how do people actually live, making it as realistic as possible, not just using their genre to lean on to help fit their narrative for what they want their story to be. You shouldn't just be genre based on how your characters are developed. You should help, you feel me, instill a real depth into who your characters is. So when people want to review your show or people want to invest in your show, they have things to work with. Especially if you're doing just one season, one movie. If you're just doing something just 1 or 2 times, show that you really want this to be a long-lasting film or a long-lasting show by giving your characters a good story, a good, you feel me, design to go off of. Because niggas will support it if you give us the right, you know what I'm saying, not just give us the type of term, niggas, God, people, you feel me, But you feel me, black people, you feel me, type shit, my people. Give us the right type of representation, we gonna support it every way. But if you don't give us the right representation, we gonna only give you negative responses back. You feel me? But leave your comments on how you feel. Do you think we represented any type of way? Do you have any solutions to how we could be better represented in TV shows and movies and just anything we do and behind the camera, in front of the camera, in this world? Because people be tweaking on us. You feel me? Leave a comment. Make sure you leave a like. Hit that hype button. And don't forget to join us on Discord. We be active in now. Till next time, y'all.